Greetings. Welcome back to my channel. I want to talk to you guys. I want to talk to someone that is interested in starting a self-love journey, or they just don't know what a self-love journey is. And also perhaps you're on one already and you just need to go within and reignite your passion, and you just got off course at some point. Perhaps there was a major loss. We lose people. It could be a major tragedy, or we had a serious breakup. We lost the love of our lives, and maybe it was even our faults. We feel like we tell ourselves that it was our faults, and we're looking for forgiveness. And we don't know how to get forgiveness. A self-love journey teaches you how to get forgiveness, right? A self-love journey is all about the knowledge of self and loving yourself and accepting and recognizing that only you can heal yourself. And then you get on that path to healing yourself. So you face your pain and you quiet your mind. You get to a place where you talk to your inner child. You talk to your inner shadows, the ones that show up when things are not going right, and got you out here looking crazy. And you just like, what, if she say something one more time, I'm gonna show up different, right? Am I right? And you just like, you don't know what to do when you get in those tough moments and in those dark moments, and where you can't control your temptations, or where you are trying to meet goals and you having plateaus and blockages, and you're just like, man, I can't get it done. You should get on a self-love journey, because when you do, you'll learn how to manifest. You'll learn what manifesting really is. And you'll learn that the universe will only give you what you put out, right? You will attract. We all attract what we give. And so on a self-love journey, you learn that when you spread love, you receive love. And that when you use your natural gifts, that's when the universe says, okay, here are the opportunities that go along with these gifts that you have. And that is going to make you succeed in this temporal realm, because that's what you came here to do. You came here to use your gifts. If you don't know, well, then now you know. Okay, so what are some signs that you really could benefit from a self-love journey? So before I get started with those signs, go ahead and hit that like button for me. If you guys find me to be entertaining, and if you feel that you have receive some information and some wisdom that is really going to help you on your self-love journey, hit the like button, share, and subscribe to my channel. Subscribing really does help my channel. Also, if you know someone, share this video if you know someone that is looking or is in need of a self-love journey. And that's what we're doing here, myself included. We are taking those steps, and we recognize that it's lifelong, and that it's not going to be perfect, and that it doesn't have to be. And the beauty of you guys starting here with me is that you get to see that it all starts somewhere. That's the beauty of that. So, sign number 1, your relationships. You know what? I want to apologize. I'm sorry, guys, but the devil is a lie. I am a little bit under the weather, and so you're going to see me showing up in this video a little authentic, because I'm going to be, cleaning myself up as I need to, because I had to make this video. I wasn't going to let anything stop me. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I was not feeling good, and I was just like, I don't feel well. I don't want to be on camera looking a mess. But I said, you know what? I know that I can show up and that I can get this done. When I put this out and I put this out into the universe, this is going to be so good for just one or many. Either way, I know that I'll receive it in return. How can I lose, right? So I said, let me go ahead and do it. Okay, so that's just one of the things that a self-love journey teaches you. It teaches you that not every moment is going to be amazing and perfect, but you got to use that. You got to push through. Okay, so your relationships. This is a sign that you need to get on a self-love journey. How are you showing up in your relationships? Are you always getting into arguments and fights? Are you hanging out with the wrong people and you don't know it? You are if your relationships are falling apart. You are if you keep meeting people, through your friends that are trying to, cause drama and strife in your life. Then your relationships are not good. And it's not the other person's fault. It's not. No, that's not true. We think that's true, but it's not. Get on a self-love journey so you can recognize that you got to work on you, because that's all you can control. You got to channel your emotions. You got to learn when to walk away. You got to learn when to ghost them. Right? Okay, so another sign that you need to get on a self-love journey is your progress. Have you stalled? Are you in the same spot that you were last year? Are you just wondering, when is it going to happen for you? Are you someone that knows that you're extremely gifted, or you're really good at this one thing and you're like, when is this going to happen for me? Right? Your progress, if you are not seeing it, if you are not believing it and feeling it, that's the issue right there. And then also, you need to get on a self-love journey, because you need to go within and find out what is your true purpose, what is your true calling, because that is where your growth is. That is where your progress is. That is how you break through those walls and break free. That's how you get your breakthrough. That's what true manifestation is. Right? True manifestation is going within, seeing the vision, seeing yourself do the work, feeling it, feeling yourself grinding, feeling yourself having setbacks, feeling yourself lost and confused, feeling yourself getting new knowledge and new information and taking those classes, right? Feeling yourself getting your body together, and then taking those steps, taking those actions. That's what you're doing. You're putting your mind, body, and spirit to work. You're putting it to work so that you can manifest what you really want. And so your progress, if you don't have it the way you want it, get on a self-love journey and watch you break down all of those barriers. Also, your self-esteem. So perhaps you're someone, and this may not resonate with you, so it's just all about, take what resonates and forget the rest. So maybe you have always been, the eyeball out, or perhaps you're someone that really fits in with everybody, but they don't know how you really feel inside, right? Your self-esteem could use some work. Or everything you do is because you want people to see you a certain way, and you want to stop showing up like that. You want them to accept you as you are. Get on a self-love journey and learn about the knowledge of self, learning about loving you, putting you first, and recognizing that it should please you first. Mostly you, right? And you're going to get your self-esteem up. You're going to pick yourself up, and you're going to realize that if you don't want to wear that because everybody else is wearing it, you're going to start to see that when you wear what you want to wear, you're going to feel better. You're going to think of yourself better, because you won't be feeling like you did it just to fit in. You won't be feeling like, oh, I'm a fraud. Or you won't be feeling like, oh, they only like me because I'm wearing what they think I should wear. You'll no longer be showing up like that. When you're on your self-love journey, you won't even be worried about what they're thinking. That will go out the window. And you will not look back. You will be like, bye, see you later. So also your grind. Now, I'm going to just keep it real with you guys, because I know from personal experience. Are you a procrastinator? Are you someone that is, not really trying to get the second job or the second side hustle or the third hustle because you just giving yourself several excuses? But you need to stack. You got plans. It takes an investment. You have the skills that could go out there and get it done so you can get that extra change, right? Because you recognize that what you're trying to do, maybe it requires a little bit more elbow grease. Maybe you need some money, right? When you learn that your goals, what it requires, if you learn that it takes something extra, you got to get that grind going. Because when you get that grind and you get that elbow grease, right? That's when you start to see those results. That's when you start to see progress. That's when you start to feel better about yourself, because you know that you're doing the work. You are manifesting. You are attracting and pulling towards you what you know is already yours. It is already yours. You have become. You just have not arrived there yet. How powerful is that? That is what the universe is trying to tell you, but you have not quieted your mind enough. You have not given yourself enough me time, enough space, which is what a self-love journey is all about. It's all about the me time. It's all about you, right? Doing what you need to do. Me. It's all about us doing what we need to do for us. Okay, and so also using your gifts. If you are someone that hides your talents, or you've decided that it didn't work out one time, so you're not going to be a bodybuilder anymore, or you're not going to be a model because you did that when you were younger. It's 60-year-olds out here modeling, and they're not thinking nothing of it. They're not thinking how you might be thinking, like, oh, that time has passed. You don't know that. Nobody plays a 60-year-old in a movie better than a 60-year-old. I'm just keeping it real. You know, a lot of times you have to change your mindset, and you have to start to recognize that anything is possible. Anything. Also, 40-year-olds play 60-year-olds pretty good too. So if maybe you're 40 and you still have a dream of being an actress or being a model, you can do anything you want to do. You could be successful as long as you put in the work. That's what manifesting is all about. It's not impossible, because once you see the vision, once you go within and you see the vision, that inner knowing and that inner wisdom that you have, it only comes out when you're on a self-love journey and you are so focused on the knowledge of self that you really start to progress yourself forward instead of carrying on other people's visions and being a part of other people's self-love journeys. You put yourself first. Also, are you being hateful? Right? Are you being bitter? Are you showing up in this world negative? Are you letting your shadow, spill all over the place because you haven't learned to become whole? You haven't hugged your inner child, and you haven't released all of that pain, right? Which will take time. Perhaps you're in need of a spiritual awakening. You're in a spiritual emergency, and you have decided, that you're gonna suppress it, and you're not gonna let it out, and you're not gonna let it come forward. If you block that, that's your self-love journey trying to come through. That is something that's trying to get you back into alignment. We all fall down. A saint is just a sinner who fell down and got up, right? So what you have to if you're someone that believes in God, like me, then you recognize that God has a plan for your life, and that anything that fell apart, he's got something better in mind, or she's got something better in mind. I like to say she, right? So you need to trust the process, and you need to get back up, and don't go out here being negative, because that's what you're going to get. When you be hateful, you be bitter, you be petty, that is what you attract. What you put out is what you get. If you constantly grab onto the thoughts that are all negative and you let the positive ones float by, then positive situations will float by in your life, right? So stay tuned to my next video, where I'm going to talk about the benefits. What are you going to get from your self-love journey? Those were the signs that you need a self-love journey. And if you find that this resonated with you, like, share, and subscribe to my channel so that we can talk about this and other interesting topics that I'm going to have here for you guys. Blessings.